Okay, I'm going to use this mixer for mixing all my ingredients, and first of all what I want to do is spray some oil. I want to grease this so things don't cook or don't stick too much to the sides. So I'm just going to take I'm going to take a basic cooking spray and spray the inside of that. Now with when you're using rapid rise yeast, what you have to do first is mix all your dry ingredients. So I'm going to put in my flour and the other dry ingredients, the different seeds of flax seed, pumpkin seed, the oatmeal. I'm going to mix that together. I'm going to put in the yeast and do all my dry ingredients first. And I need a total of about 11 to 12 cups of flour, but I'm not going to add them all right yet. I'm going to add about 10 cups of flour, and then I'll add the remainder little by little, so that way I don't add too much flour. You don't want to add too much flour, then you'll have a stiff dough. So what I've got here is a 2-scoop measuring cup, so that gives me, or 2 cups rather. So that's 2 cups. And got 4 cups. Whoops. Six cups, and you don't have to be ultra precise, but you just want to have a general idea since you're going to be adding stuff as you go along a little bit later. So it's not necessary to be exactly precise about your measurements. Let's see, that was 6. So this is 8. Okay, so see, add a little bit more, I guess, make it about 9 cups or so. And so that's about 9 cups, and then I have to count these as well, so I'm going to add my flax seed in there, and this is my pumpkin seed. Oops. Pumpkin seed, and this is my oatmeal. So I've got those in there. We need some salt. Okay. Sorry about that. You need 2 tablespoons of salt. It seems like a lot of ingredients, but bear in mind that this is making 4 loaves of bread. So we've got 2 tablespoons. That's the big measurement. There's 1. And there's 2. I put all my dry ingredients together. So basically I got the flour. I'll be adding some more as I go along after I mix in the liquid. This is just this little thing here. This is just mixing the dry ingredients together. I've added my flour, my seeds. I've got the salt in there. I have to add the yeast now. And this calls for 2 packages of dry yeast. So I'm going to, that is the equivalent of 4½ teaspoons of this stuff. 4½ teaspoons, so 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 3 teaspoons. So I should have 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of yeast, and then I need 1 teaspoon of yeast, and then a half for my 4½ teaspoons. So there's my yeast. And those are all the dry ingredients that I need. So I'm just gonna mix it up a little, and I also like to use a chopstick to kind of help me mix it up. Sometimes it sticks to the, or accumulates on the side here, so. So, when you're using active dry yeast or instant dry yeast, it goes by various names, you add all your dry ingredients together. Then the next step is to add your warm water. You don't want the water too cold because then it won't activate the yeast, and if it's too hot it will kill the yeast. So you need to get the temperature of the water in the sweet spot. I need 4 cups of water, and for this type of yeast it needs to be between 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to use this candy thermometer, and I'm going to get my water temperature right in the middle at 105 degrees.